Hey there guys, it's Tori with Sword Guy Builds. So today we're going to be talking about getting started with multiple interweaves for your knots. Specifically this time we're going to be talking about a herringbone knot. Alrighty, so here we go. We are starting with a 4-bite Turk's head base and a herringbone interweave. The reason for that is that I'm trying to keep the video under 20 minutes, but I also wanted to show a greater level of complexity than just a pineapple interweave on a 4-bite knot. And the other concept that I wanted to talk about was the idea that what makes it easy for me is thinking about it in 3 parts. You have your top bites, your bottom bites, and then the body of the knot. I think that's going to make it easier to deliver the ultimate message here also. So what we're going to do is pick a bite, and I'm going to have my pink going under my black so that it's going to go tan, black, pink, tan, black, pink, tan. Okay, so I'm going to pick this bite and come up here right underneath my black. Ugh. Okay, now we need our pink to stay underneath our black. That means it cannot cross over this strand. So we know we're going to go under here. Now, I'm coming up after going under 2 because that is the lowest number, the lowest interval that we'll be able to achieve in order to maintain our herringbone pattern. All the under 1s, over 1s, they're going to become under 2 over 2. So I'm gonna keep going, pull that snug. Ugh. Okay, came under 2, over 1 over 2, and then under before we cross the black. Okay, now this is why I want to divide the idea into top bites, body, and bottom bites. Here, when we go under, we're making a bite. We're following this black strand, okay? We can't go above that strand. And that means we're going to have to go under 1 black, 1 tan, 2 tan, 2 black, 4 strands, okay? But I don't want anybody getting too caught up with the idea of, you know, under 2, under 3, under 4, all that. I think that'll just complicate it. So top bite for your second interweave goes, you can really just think about it as following the line of your first interweave. Okay, so we just came up, over 1, over 2, under, okay, and come up under our black. And looking at this, you can already get the idea of what we're going for. Our next pink line is going to come up right here. Okay, so we just came up, over 2, over tan, over black, and then this is a herringbone interweave, so I have to cut under my pink here. But for these bottom bites, it's like doubling again in that we are following our black strand on the underside, okay? So really, when we're doing the bottom bite, we're just going under these 3, okay? And again, I'm using this particular interweave just because of the restrictions that I'm placing on the duration of the video, but it will be a slightly different process if you're using like a pineapple interweave. But don't get bogged down with that. Let's keep going. So we just came up, over black, over tan, under before we cross over black, then under 2, okay. Just came up, over 1, 2, okay, and then under our pink, following our black strand on the underside, under black, under tan, under black. All right. Stop me if I'm going too fast. Okay. Just came up, over 2, down right here, and up as soon as we come back under the black. Okay, so now pink, tan, black, pink. Okay, well we know two things. We know that we're going to cut under this pink one right here. So that must mean that we go over these 3, this group of 3, rather than this group of 3, cutting over these ones. But the other reason we know that is that if we were to go under this pink one so that we could go over the rest of these, that would sabotage our herringbone pattern. See how this goes over the one under it? This one goes over the one under it, like that. This one here has to go over the one under it. If it goes under, then it's going to break the pattern. So, over these 3, under pink, and again, following this black strand. So we're only going under the pink one and the cross tan ones. Oof. There we go. And clean this up a little bit. Just came up, so over black, over tan, under before we cross over the black, and then come back up before we cross under that pink one. And if you do have trouble deciding how to split the strands, you can first remember these 2, the pink and the tan, both go under this same strand. So we know that we have to go down or up between them. And then you just have to remember what your pattern needs to look like, you know? But let's see. Just came up, over pink, black, tan, under pink, and then following this black one on the underside. So pink, black, cross tan, and black. I hope I'm making sense. I know that this is a little bit outside of a lot of people's realm of experience, and a lot of tutorials. I haven't seen a good tutorial on how to do this. Hopefully this will offer something you haven't seen elsewhere. Okay, so we just came up from under the black, over tan and black, and then you might want to go over this pink one, but black and pink both go down under this tan one, so we have to split them apart. Okay, and if we were to go over this pink one, we would break our herringbone seam. Okay, so we know over 2, and we'll just go down here. Oof. Under all 3 colors. Sorry, I know my steadiness is not great today. Still looking pretty good. And you can see that we've got our V's going right up there, and that's good. Okay, came up under 3, going down 1, 2, 3, under our pink one again, okay, and our tan cross. So the reason to further delineate, this is why I like to think about it as top bites, bottom bites, and body. Your bottom bite will feel just like you're doing your first interweave. Your top bite will be different. It'll be that big under where you go like under 4 or 5, you know. But the bottom one will be under 2 or 3, which is just the same as your first interweave. And to me, that makes it easier to think about, easier to remember. Just came up. We see tan and pink going under the same black strand. We know we have to split those apart. So we're going to go down between them because that is how we will keep our V's. Yikes, came too far. And split apart this pink one and that tan one because they both go under this tan one. And that also will keep our V's, but also you can think about it like you're just going under a full sequence of the colors. There are a bunch of different ways to double check the how true your interweave is by looking at the pattern and the colors, and you know, just be diligent and take your time, you know. Okay, pink, black, tan over all those, and then under pink, black, cross tan, black, same as before, and then I think this is our last bite too, which is why we have another pink one over here that's trying to confuse us, but we know that just from basic interweave knowledge, we know that we would not go under this pink one also, because that would break our herringbone pattern. So we're going to come up before we do that one. Okay. Pink, tan, black. Down. Pink, tan, black. Up. And pink, tan, black, down. And there it is. So obviously our color sequence is unbroken. The knot is a little crowded, but that's okay. So then we have to double check our texture. So we've got clean V's going down here, clean V's going up here, clean V's. You're just looking that the, okay, my knot is a little bit twisted also. See if I can straighten it out. There. V's going up, V's going down, V's going up, V's going down, and that is how you know you did not make mistakes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and comment, subscribe, whatever, and let me know what you think. Give me suggestions for future topics, and I will hope to hear from you guys and see you in the next one. Thanks so much.